Allison. We are halfway through Asian Pacific Islander Month. I'll be telling you about Wellness Center info, AP classes, Environmental Club, and more.
What's up, Tigers? I'm Kaya, ready to share with you your yummy lunch, major awards, and so much more.
And I'm Eli, here to show your crazy, amazing, splendiferous Tiger sports. Now, here are the news and announcements that
you need to know. Hey Tigers, the Great Gatsby opens tomorrow. Watch this amazing segment from TNN producer Scarlett Buette about our last theater production of this year.
Have you ever been to a SLO high school theater production? Whether you have or have not, the raving reviews of the lineage of shows, such as The Little Mermaid or Noises Off, should inspire you to come view SLO High School's newest production, The Great Gatsby. I'm Scarlett, here to advocate for you to see the popular piece of literature come to life on the stage here at SLO High School. Commonly read in many English literature courses, The Great Gatsby is a must-read classic beloved by all. Fitzgerald's in-depth characters, such as Jay Gatsby, Nick Carraway, and Tom and Daisy Buchanan, make it easy to tell an intriguing literary tragedy. In fact, the piece of literature is now coming to the stage here at SLO High School. Directing this year's production of The Great Gatsby are two seniors, Charlie Beck as the head director and Emily Sinkoff as the assistant director. However, being a student director isn't easy by any means. It comes with both its benefits and its challenges.
I get to cast the show, I get to have sort of creative control, which I think is really neat. I get to decide how my set will look and like how the costumes will look. I get to help with lighting design and sound design, and of course I have really awesome students and supervisors who help me make that vision come to life, but it's really neat having all the ideas from inside my own head come out.
So I am mostly in charge of like the choreography, so like just like another voice to like look out and be like offer like suggestions and stuff for actors and just kind of be behind the scenes.
I'd say one of the main challenges I face as a director, and especially as a student director, is finding like the boundary or the line between how to be a peer with my friends and then how to switch it to be like a professional and like kind of a leader.
Yeah, so there's a very fine line that we have to cross between being a director but then also being like a peer to like all of like the people that we are directing, because we are like still in high school.
Student directing is a very challenging thing to do, especially when directing The Great Gatsby. The challenges of directing a show in the 1920s is something that many directors aren't ready to take on. From the culture, costumes, and social customs that are greatly different from today's can be hard to fit into a high school production. Charlie and Emily have allowed this production to take flight with the acceleration of their creativity and skill. Although the role of a director is the most important role when developing a play, the actors also play an important piece during the growth of the production.
I think it's really a great opportunity because it's so hands-on, you know, like everything's so like included. Like the director will ask you questions about like what you feel like would happen in the scene. And it's just very like, it's collaborative work, a lot of it.
I like being able to foster a collaborative environment, and I think it really helps people flourish when they're in an environment that's like led by people they know socially and led by people they know like outside of the school environment.
Not only do the directors help each other, but also gain immense support from the cast as well. With the supportive crew of the SLO High School Theater Company, developing a play becomes all the more easier.
I think the theater environment has truly been really wonderful here. It's continued to boost my confidence as like a person and also just as a creator, and it's been a place that like really strong bonds are fostered because it gives people the freedom to be emotional and to be open, and that's what really helps people grow together and stick together.
Part of any production is like the cast dynamic and with crew, but especially like the cast dynamic, there's always like little inside jokes and stuff because the script is like crazy, and it's just a really fun show, and it's like all over the place, and yeah, it's just that cast bond really is a lot of fun to work with.
And I've already just made like amazing friends and just like all these connections with people that will like last forever. Like the first time I showed up at the theater, everyone was just like, oh my gosh, like starting conversations with me, asking me like all these questions about myself. So it was really just like that accepting, just like nice people, just like really welcoming.
The story of The Great Gatsby itself is enough to pull people into the production. Arguably being Fitzgerald's biggest hit, the plot of Gatsby and Daisy quickly caught fire.
It's a story that's really unusual, and I think it's a story that's pretty unique in the scope of shows that we've done here at school in the past. It's one with like morally dubious characters, and like it doesn't necessarily have a happy ending. I think it's interesting to tell a story of the bad guys or the people who were in the wrong even if they didn't think so. And I thought like playing with those complicated emotions and complicated characters would be a fun challenge.
My favorite part of directing is just seeing when it all comes together and like your vision is like on stage and complete, and it just, you feel so like proud and like, oh my gosh, I created that and they're doing it. It's very affirming to see like something that you like put your heart and soul into be able to be created on stage.
The Great Gatsby will have 3 evening showings, one on May 16th, 17th, and 18th at 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets are $12 for adults and $8 for students, so be sure to buy your ticket on the SLO High School Theater Company website. Be there, Tigers.
This wellness topic for this week is Insight, which is a story about ourselves that we hold in our mind. Stop by the Wellness Center at lunch today to think more about your own story.
SLO High seniors, please fill out this poll. Only seniors who fill out this poll will be featured in the senior issue, which will go out to all seniors at the end of the year. Fill out this poll as soon as possible. You can scan the QR code or go to the Class of 2024 Google Classroom.
Attention freshmen, are you signed up for AP World History next year? Please check your email for Google invite and email in regards to the summer assignments for AP World History. The assignment has been posted in the classroom that you have been invited to. If you have any questions or were not added to this classroom, please email Ms. Arata at karata@slcusd.org or stop by room 150 at lunch or during nutrition.
The Mayor Awards, the Principal Community Service Awards, and the Presidential Volunteer Service Awards celebration is coming up on Monday, June 3rd at 5:30 p.m. in the Commons. Plan now if you know that you have completed at least 80 hours of community service and invite your parents. Before that occurs, all SLO High students are encouraged to submit all community service verification forms to Ms. Martin today. Please submit a volunteer log if you have completed a commitment for more than 8 hours for one activity. We are looking forward to all celebrating students of all grades for the volunteer experiences on Monday, June 3rd. Get your verification papers today.
Now over to Eli with our amazing Tiger sports.
Hey Tigers, the boys volleyball team advanced onto the regional state tournament where they hope to make some noise as the number 8 seed. Kate Burke made a new school record for 50 freestyle at the state meet. For varsity boys tennis, Ian Cabrina advanced all the way to the championship match where he won at the individual championship. Boys golf got 4th place at the CAF match in Danuba on Monday. Jackson Stitt finished 2nd overall, just 2 strokes behind the CIF champion. Jackson will head to South Cal next week to play in the CIF sectional tournament and hopefully qualify for state. Girls softball has their first round of CIF today against Mission Prep for a Slowtown showdown. Be at Cuesta at 4:30 Tigers. Baseball had their first round of CIF yesterday against Bakersfield Christian. We will get back to you tomorrow with those results. Now, back to Kai and Allison with lunch and today's U.S. history.
For lunch today, we will be having local beef taco salad, chicken and cheese tamale, and taquitos, and lastly, a turkey sub with chips.
And on this day in U.S. history in 1928, the Walt Disney character Mickey Mouse made his debut in the silent animated short Plain Crazy.
That's all for today, Tigers. See you tomorrow.
Wait.